don't understand. Do you think we're in the same place we were
Okay,
in
so
last week?
did you tell me? Did you tell me privately?
Wait, why should I have to tell you?
You have to like come like to the
why
whole
should
world.
why should I have to tell you?
You're telling me nonsense.
Why should I have to tell you?
I will dance with whoever I want to dance with. Do your worst.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm literally just going to stop whatever this is.
That'll be the best.
Don't speak to me like that, Bella. I don't speak about you and I like that, okay?
So one of the things Sheggz said to Bella at the early stage of getting to know her was that he was not going to be the mumu guy for love. And when he made this statement, he was actually referring to one of BBNaija's ex-housemate, Ozo, who was very clingy to Nengi. Guys, if you watch this show very well, you would agree with me that this guy is either on Ozo's level or even the pro max of Ozo, as many Twitter users will call it. Well, I'm not here to call him out. I just had to say that because he's actually acting different from what he said he is not. Now, into the conversation, what I wanted to actually talk about in this video was that Bella and Sheggz had another fight tonight. We know they've been having small fights, but this particular one looks like a very serious fight. I'll get into that, but let me just mention that last night Bella and Sheggz were having a conversation where Sheggz was talking about his relationship with his dad, how he was a dick to his dad, how he was not nice to his dad, and probably he does not have like a really good relationship with his dad. In the process of telling Bella this story, Sheggz was almost close to tears.
I'm only upset because I'm a dick to my dad, babe. Like I'm not nice to him as nice as I should be, and it's not fair. And I feel like now that I'm here, it's not. No, I'm not upset. Just chill. Like, oh my god, just let me fucking speak. I'm not upset. Just let me speak. Let me speak. Yeah, I just feel like
it's okay. It's okay. Because talk about your mom being not more than your dad. So I knew this already, even without like so you don't have to say it's okay. Not like I'm sure you.
I just need to chill.
That was more like a very deep conversation. He has not said much about his relationship with his dad, but obviously he's in it, like he's not in a good place with his dad, and hopefully when he gets out of the house he could sort that out. So yeah, tonight was their wager tax, and it was as usual a competition between level 1 house and the level 2 house. Now the level 1 house did their wager very well. Trust me, in my last video I was saying there is a likelihood that they win their wager this week because of the energy they came into doing their wager tax. Coming from the loss last week, they were really pissed off, where I mentioned Bella was saying we are only talking about love in this house, we are not serious. Now with that energy they came into they did their tax this week, and they actually won, and all of them were gifted 1,500 pockets naira. After the wager tax, I don't know, Big Brother did not show us that clip, but apparently Sheggz said something in presence of Dotun and Allison. He mentioned something about him not being cool with Bella dancing with other guys at the party.
But I wasn't screaming though, and I wasn't shouting at you because I would never scream at you. So let's just get that clear. My tone of voice wasn't right, and the way I was speaking was not right.
You were telling last week, oh, it's okay, you can dance with anyone wants to dance.
That was last week.
So what happened to this week? What changed?
I don't understand. Do you think we're in the same place we were
Okay,
in
so
last week?
did you tell me? Did you tell me privately?
Why should I have to tell you?
You had to like come like to the
why
whole world.
why should I have to tell you?
You're telling me nonsense.
Why should I have to tell you?
I will dance with whoever I want to dance with. Do your worst.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm literally just going to stop whatever this is.
That'll be the best thing.
Don't speak to me like that, Bella. I don't speak about you and I like that.
I think Bella took that very serious. She didn't have it. She was not having it because she was like, why would you say that in presence of everybody? If you wanted to say something like that, you probably would have told me privately. I was sitting with you all day. You never mentioned that you didn't like the fact that I danced with other guys. But you had to say it in presence of everybody. And well, she agreed that it was not in presence of everybody, it was just Dotun and Allison. So the reason for annoyance was actually the approach. According to her, it was the approach that Sheggz used in saying it that was not really nice and that was not cool. and she was like, don't you ever in your life say stuff to me like that or talk to me in that manner, that kind of way. It was a really, hot banter sort of. But Sheggz, being the lover boy and being the Ozo Pro Max, and I'm not saying that it is wrong to apologize when you do wrong in your relationship. I'm just saying Sheggz was apologizing and saying, I'm sorry for what I said. I shouldn't have said it this way, but I don't think I'm cool with you dancing with other guys. And she was like, oh boy, I asked you earlier on and you said you were cool. And Sheggz was like, that was last week, but this is this week, and I'm saying I'm not cool with it. Now the problem Sheggz had with the way Bella was handling the situation was that, does it mean that for every time they have a quarrel, he need to like appease the gods? He needs to beg, like really beg, before she can say, okay, I have forgiven you. Because he was actually begging, and she was like, do you know what, I don't want to talk, do you know what, leave me alone, stuff like that. And I think Sheggz is the kind of guy that once he offends you, he would want to settle that situation almost immediately. And Bella is a person that she will take time to process it. And Bella does not look like someone that even really cares about whatever they have. I don't know, and I'm not saying that whatever they have is not real. And those Sheila, shippers, I'm not saying whatever Sheggz and Bella have is not real. But we have seen oftentimes that this could be like a script. And after the show, after everything has ended, you see that they say, oh, we're gonna separate ways. Then we are now waiting for a reunion for them to come and spill the tea on how maybe one person cheated and stuff like that. So yeah, it looked like Sheggz was begging. It looked like they settled because they ate together, but they didn't settle fully. And now, Sheggz and Bella, they are doing their separate things. On a norm, you would see that both of them are together. They are always together. And this situation is obviously affecting Sheggz. Bella looks cool because she's having conversation with different people. But this situation looks like it's affecting Sheggz a whole lot. He came outside, he was in the garden with everybody, and at some point he was like, do you know what, I can't even take it, and he went inside back. So yeah, that's the fight. Sheggz and Bella, Guys, a quick update on Sheggz and Bella. They've actually settled. After Sheggz left the garden to the house, Bella came in to meet him and apologized, saying, I'm sorry, I said this, I was angry, stuff like that. And they apologized to themselves. Sheggz apologized, but Sheggz was like, he didn't understand the part where Bella said something like, oh, she prayed about whatever they had together, and the quarrel they had looked like it was a sign they were not supposed to be together. Like I said, it affected Sheggz a whole lot. But now they are cool, and you can see that he's really excited. Hopefully, it's normal for couples to fight. But then some people on social media are saying that this is their script. And sometimes I would want to agree, because you've seen some of those people that were shipping. People like Erica and Kidwaya that were shipping inside the house, coming out, it didn't work out and stuff like that. And then, Neo and V, all those people, they say, oh, this power couple and blah blah blah. They come out of the house, nothing for the shippers. So yeah, they are cool now. But do you think this is their relationship will blossom outside the house? Looking at how different they are, do you think they complement each other? Let me know in the comment section, and I would read your comments.